My child, Archangel Michael stands beside you at this very moment, and he says with a voice that shakes the unseen realm around you that this message is not random, not accidental, not something you can scroll past or ignore for later. God says, I order you to open this now, do not skip it, do not delay, because something huge is happening around your home and you do not even know it. You may think everything around you is normal, calm, silent, but the spiritual realm has been alert the entire night, placing protection around you, surrounding your steps, while something tried to rise against you without your knowledge. You are safe because God stepped in before anything could touch you. You are safe because heaven has been awake for you while the world slept. And yet, God insists you hear every word because this moment is not just a message, it is a wake-up call for your spirit, a confirmation that heaven is truly watching over you in ways you didn't realize. Archangel Michael has been standing near your door, standing near your windows, standing near the invisible spaces of your life where energies move silently. He saw something approaching your home, not a person, not a force of harm, but a shift, a movement, a turning of energy that was not meant for you but came near you because of someone's thoughts, someone's envy, someone's silent intentions. God blocked it instantly. God did not allow anything to enter your home, your mind, your peace, or your heart. Yet He demands that you understand why this message had to come today. You have been chosen to be alerted before anything even reaches you. You have been chosen to be protected before danger is known. This is why God says, I order you to open this now. He doesn't mean to frighten you, He means to awaken you into the truth that heaven is literally monitoring your steps, guiding your path, and shielding your future from unseen troubles. My child, last night something shifted spiritually around your home. You may have felt restless for a moment, you may have sensed something, or maybe you had a dream that you couldn't understand. You may have heard a small sound, or sensed a heaviness that disappeared quickly. That was the instant Archangel Michael placed his sword of light at the boundary of your spiritual space and blocked something that was never meant to enter your life. Heaven has been working overtime to ensure you do not fall into confusion, fear, or any unexpected situation. God says you are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. Rest assured, every detail has been taken care of. But you must trust Him, pray to Him, and keep your faith lit like a candle in the darkness. You don't even know that someone's conversation, someone's action, someone's emotion tried to reach you spiritually. It was subtle, quiet, something not visible to the human eye. But God saw it forming before it even formed. That is why you are being told now. That is why this message comes with urgency, with divine seriousness, with the voice of an angel who refuses to let you remain unaware. Archangel Michael is saying, child of God, you don't even realize that heaven has already fought for you before the battle even reached you. You don't realize that angels surrounded your home because the energy around you was shifting. You don't realize how protected you truly are. God is not angry with you. God is not upset. But God wants you to understand that you cannot take your protection lightly. Your prayer, even the smallest whisper of your heart, strengthens the fire around your life. Your faith is the shield that heaven uses to block every unseen movement. And even though you may not know what happened, heaven does, and heaven takes it seriously. God is giving you this message now because you deserve to know the truth. You are being guarded deeply, intensely, constantly. Someone near you, someone either in your environment or connected through thoughts or emotions, was carrying a heavy burden, and some of that imbalance tried to spill toward your direction. It was not intentional, but it was dangerous spiritually. Angels stopped it before it could affect your peace. This is why it felt important for this message to reach you. God wants to tell you, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are protected. You are surrounded by divine strength. Archangel Michael says that there is a shift coming in your life, a positive shift, a new blessing, a breakthrough, an unexpected good news that has already begun forming. And whenever something big and beautiful is about to enter your life, the spiritual atmosphere around you becomes sensitive. Energies rise, distractions come near, emotions from others become unstable. This is natural, because breakthroughs are always preceded by spiritual noise. And that is what has been happening around your home. It is not danger, it is the sign of your blessing approaching. Something huge is unfolding for you. Something life-changing is making its way to you. This is why the atmosphere around your home has been spiritually active, not because you are unsafe, but because heaven is preparing you for the next chapter. God wants you to be alert in spirit, not afraid. Alert means aware that you are chosen, aware that you are protected, aware that your life is not ordinary. Heaven monitors your life with extraordinary care. Archangel Michael has been guarding you because there is something written for you that cannot be interfered with. You have a destiny that is unfolding now, and no negative thought, no jealous emotion, no heavy energy will be allowed to touch you. You are covered. Listen carefully, your home is safe. Your surroundings are safe. Nothing is wrong. But the spiritual vibrations around your home shifted because heaven was rearranging things for your blessing. You might notice soon that someone who has been silent will suddenly reach out. Someone who has been distant will show their true intentions. Someone who has been pretending will be exposed gently, without causing harm. God is bringing clarity. God is bringing truth. God is bringing peace that cannot be shaken. You may feel like something big is coming, and you are right. God says a new door is opening for you, something you prayed for, something you cried for, something you thought might never happen. The shift around your home was heaven preparing the path. Sometimes blessings cause more movement than attacks. Sometimes angels create disturbances in the atmosphere because they are shifting your timeline, removing obstacles, and placing you into alignment with what is yours, Archangel Michael says you must not doubt. You must not fear. You must not overthink. You must trust. You must stay in prayer. You must allow God to work in silence. God says that He has already gone before you. He has walked the path you are about to walk. He has secured the opportunities you are about to receive. He has locked shut the doors that were not meant for you. And He has opened new ones that will bring you joy, peace, and stability. The reason this message feels so urgent is because God needs you to know that He is working actively right now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right now. Heaven is sweeping through your life, clearing away heaviness, lifting your spirit, restoring your confidence, and preparing you for a new beginning that is much closer than you think. There is something you have been waiting for, an answer, a blessing, a decision, a breakthrough. God says it will reach you soon. But He also says you must not let fear or doubt weaken your spirit right now. He is strengthening you. He is guiding you. He is surrounding your home with light. You are safe, and nothing will go wrong with you. My child, in the coming days you may feel moments of deep calm, unexpected relief, sudden clarity, or emotional release. These are signs that angels are working around you. You may feel like breathing becomes easier, sleep becomes lighter, or your heart feels lifted. This is heaven cleansing your atmosphere. This is God smoothing the path ahead of you. You must trust Him. You must talk to Him. You must keep praying, even if it's a single sentence whispered with sincerity. God listens to the smallest prayers. God responds to even the faintest cry. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are being guided with divine precision. Archangel Michael says he is staying near you for the next few days very closely. He is not leaving your side. He is watching every detail, every energy, every intention around you. You are safe. You are protected. Nothing will go wrong with you. Something huge is happening around your home, not to harm you, but to push you into your destiny. God is elevating you. God is placing new blessings in your life. God is rearranging your spiritual atmosphere to match the new chapter that is coming. Stay calm. Stay in faith. Stay in prayer. Heaven is near. Heaven is working. Heaven is guiding you. And you will soon understand why this message, my beloved child. Listen closely, because this moment is not ordinary, and your spirit already feels the pull of something greater moving around you. Archangel Michael steps forward with a blazing urgency wrapped in divine tenderness, and he speaks your name with a vibration so powerful that even the unseen world pauses to listen. He says, God says, the angels are commanding you to open this now. Don't skip it. Don't scroll away. Something huge is happening around your home and you don't even know it. And as those words echo through your spirit, God's presence begins to wrap around you like a warm, invisible shield, a reminder that even in the unknown, you are divinely protected, guided, and held. You may not realize it yet, but you have been surrounded by spiritual activity for days, movements, shifts, signs, whispers, and divine interventions that aren't random. There is a reason your intuition has been more sensitive. There is a reason your sleep has been different. There is a reason you've been feeling something in the air, something you can't describe but can't ignore. God says this is the moment He lifts the veil for you. This is your moment of clarity. This is the moment the angelic realm reveals what has been preparing around you, for you, because of you. Archangel Michael says he has been standing by your home, guarding it, watching everything that approaches, and redirecting anything that is not sent by God. He says you have been oblivious to certain energies, certain intentions, certain unseen movements, but heaven has not been oblivious. Heaven has never left your side for even one breath. Even when you thought you were alone, God had already placed warriors around your walls to make sure nothing formed against you could stand for even a moment. Michael says, "My child is safe. My child is watched. My child is protected." And he speaks these words with such divine authority that every negative force instantly bows. God wants you to understand that even though something huge is happening around you, nothing will harm you. Nothing will steal your peace. Nothing will break your destiny. Nothing will touch what God has blessed. Nothing will shake what God has secured. Instead, what is happening is a divine rearrangement, God shifting things. Exposing things, removing things, elevating things, and preparing your next chapter in a way that will leave you speechless when you realize how everything was carefully orchestrated for your good. You may feel confusion, but God sees the full picture. You may feel uncertainty, but God sees the path. You may feel pressure, but God sees your breakthrough forming. You may feel isolated, but heaven is crowded around you right now. Michael says you have been walking with a level of divine favor that even you haven't recognized. There have been moments when something could have gone wrong, but it didn't. There were situations that could have hurt you, but they didn't. There were intentions around you that could have brought stress, but they failed before reaching you. All because God stepped in silently, fiercely, and lovingly. God says, "My child, you must stop doubting your protection. You must stop doubting my presence. You must stop thinking you are walking through everything alone. The truth is, you have never spent 1 second unprotected. You have never taken 1 step without heaven guarding it. You have never cried 1 tear that went unnoticed. You have never faced a challenge that God didn't already prepare a solution for. What's happening around your home right now is not meant to scare you. It is meant to awaken you. It is meant to remind you that there is more happening spiritually than your physical eyes can see. It is meant to assure you that God is already working, already managing, already correcting, already redirecting, already fighting for you in places you cannot see. Nothing is escaping God's vision. Not one detail. Not one conversation. Not one movement. Not one intention. The spiritual realm has been especially active around your home because God has been shifting your life into a new direction. When God is preparing a blessing, heaven becomes alert. When God is opening a door, angels stand guard. When God is elevating a person, the atmosphere changes. When God is preparing to reveal something powerful, spiritual activity increases. Michael says, "Do not fear the movement. Do not fear the change. Do not fear the shifting. It is not danger approaching you, it is destiny approaching you. You have been watched, but not by anything harmful. You have been surrounded, but not by anything threatening. What you feel is heaven closing in around you, covering you from every angle, moving with intensity because your next chapter is about to unfold in a way you've been praying for, waiting for, hoping for, and at times doubting would ever arrive. But God says it is already yours. The shift has already begun. Some people around you may have been acting strangely. Some conversations may have made you feel uneasy. Some behaviors may not make sense. But God says, everything will be revealed. Everything will be exposed. Everything will be aligned. There is nothing hidden that God will not bring to light at the perfect time. But He wants you to remain calm. He wants you to trust. He wants you to lean into Him rather than fear the unknown. Because what looks unknown to you is already known to heaven. Michael says you have been receiving signs, repeating numbers, sudden thoughts, unexpected emotions, dreams, sensations, coincidences that aren't coincidences at all. These are divine nudges telling you that heaven is active. Heaven is speaking. Heaven is preparing. Heaven is guiding. A new blessing is forming around your name. A breakthrough is opening around your home. A transformation is moving through your environment. And God says you must trust Him now more than ever. Your fear is not needed. Your stress is not needed. Your overthinking is not needed. The only thing required from you is trust, pure trust, childlike trust, unwavering trust. God will be with you, Michael says. Rest assured. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. These words are being spoken into your spirit with divine authority because God wants you to feel the reassurance deep in your heart. He wants you to breathe differently. He wants you to walk differently. He wants you to sleep differently. He wants you to stop expecting bad things to happen and start expecting divine protection, divine blessings, divine guidance, and divine timing. Something huge is happening around your home, yes, but it is heaven moving. It is angels circling. It is God rearranging everything in your favor. You may not see the full picture yet, but soon you will. Soon you will look back at this moment and say, God was working the whole time, and I didn't even see it. Michael says you have survived things others would not have survived. You have walked through storms that were meant to break you. You have endured trials that would have crushed many. You have risen from situations that should have left you hopeless. And yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still fighting, still believing. Heaven admires your resilience. Heaven honors your endurance. Heaven responds to your faith even when it was trembling. God says, I am about to reward you for everything you survived. This is why the shift is happening around your home. This is why the atmosphere feels different. This is why your spirit feels alert. Your next season is trying to enter your life, and heaven is preparing the space for it. God is clearing out old energy, old connections, old fears, old burdens, old stagnation. He is creating a clean, fresh, divinely protected environment around you so that what He sends next will flourish. You may worry about your family, but God is watching them. You may worry about your future, but God is holding it. You may worry about your stability, but God is securing it. You may worry about your next steps, but God is guiding every one of them. Michael whispers to you gently, my child. Breathe. You are safe. The presence you feel is not danger, it is divine activity. Heaven has surrounded your home because your blessing is arriving. Trust God. Pray to Him. He will not fail you. My child, no matter what, God is with you, watching, protecting, guiding, and preparing the path ahead. Nothing will go wrong with you. Nothing can destroy what God is building. Nothing can block what God is releasing. Nothing can stop heaven's plan for your life. Trust Him. Pray to Him. Walk with Him. And know this, you are protected, you are safe, you are chosen, you are watched over, and something beautiful is unfolding around you at this very moment. This message is for you. Only you. And heaven delivered it right on time. Archangel Michael says that right now, in this very moment, a powerful spiritual shift is happening around you, and you have felt it without fully understanding it. God says the angels have been watching the movement around your home, not physical danger, but spiritual pressure, spiritual noise, spiritual tension that you have sensed in your heart. Michael says, I order you to open this message right now because there is something huge happening around your life, your destiny, your energy, your future, and you don't even see it yet. This urgency is not to frighten you, but to wake you, to lift you, to prepare you for the breakthrough that has been trying to enter your life for so long. God wants you to understand that nothing will go wrong with you, you are safe, you are protected, and the divine hand has already covered you. All you need is trust, prayer, and openness to receive what heaven has been preparing for you. God says that the energy around your home has been shifting because the spiritual world has been rearranging things for your good. What feels like chaos is actually divine construction. What feels like pressure is actually preparation. What feels like heaviness is actually the spiritual atmosphere being cleared so that your blessings can land without interference. God says, "My child, you think you are alone inside your home, inside your thoughts, inside your worries, but I have filled your surroundings with angels. I have filled your rooms with protection. I have lined your pathways with divine light. I have not left you unguarded even for a second." Archangel Michael steps forward with his sword of light, the symbol of truth, justice, and clearing. He says that something around your life was trying to confuse you, distract you, or drain your spirit, but that influence has been cut away. Not a human threat, but emotional heaviness, old wounds, old fears, and energies from your past that were lingering around you like shadows. Michael says, "You didn't know it was happening, but I did. You didn't know something needed to be removed, but I saw it. You didn't ask me to step in, but I stepped in anyway because your heart has been calling for help silently." God says that even when your mouth is quiet, your soul cries out, and heaven listens. You have been carrying so much weight inside your mind, memories, doubts, questions about your future, questions about your worth, questions about whether anyone truly understands you. God says, "I understand you. I see you. Even when you think your pain is invisible, I see every piece of it." This is why this message was pushed toward you today. This is why you felt the pull to open it. This is why Michael used strong words, not to punish you, but to cut through the noise of the world and reach your spirit in a moment when you needed it. God says the movement happening around your life is not danger, it is destiny shifting gears. It is the moment before the dawn breaks open. It is the heaviness that comes right before something huge transforms. Heaven is rearranging things, pushing out the old energy, pulling in the new opportunities, preparing a blessing that you have waited for years to receive. Michael says, "You have no idea what is being released into your life. You have no idea how big the blessing is." That is why I asked you not to skip this message. He says this with urgency because the blessing depends on your alignment, your trust, your willingness to let go of fear and step into the divine promise. God is reminding you that you are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. Nothing has the power to shake your destiny. Nothing has the authority to interrupt what God has already written for your life. You have been protected from things you never knew were forming against you. You have been defended from energies that tried to pull you down. You have been lifted every time you fell. Even in the moments you cried alone, heaven stood around you. God says, "My child, something huge is happening not around your home in the physical sense, but around your life in the spiritual sense. The atmosphere is changing because your story is changing. What you thought was a delay was actually divine timing. What you thought was silence was actually preparation. What you thought was rejection was actually redirection. There is a breakthrough forming around you so powerful that your past will no longer be able to follow you. The door behind you is closing. The door ahead of you is opening. And the angels are standing guard to ensure that nothing from your history, nothing from your pain, nothing from your fear can step through that new door with you. Michael says you have been chosen for a new life chapter that requires your courage, your faith, and your trust. He says, you have been thinking something strange is happening. You have been feeling waves of energy, sudden moments of exhaustion, sudden moments of intuition, sudden moments of emotional release. All of that is because your soul is being rewired for what is coming. God says that some nights you feel like something is weighing on your chest. Some mornings you feel like something is pulling you up before you are ready. Some days your spirit feels restless. Some days you feel unusually alert. All of this is because heaven is waking you up, preparing you, aligning you, tuning you, strengthening you for a powerful shift. You keep sensing something around your home not because danger is coming, but because a blessing is coming. The air shifts before miracles land. The energy rises before breakthroughs appear. The atmosphere intensifies before divine intervention becomes visible. God says, you think the world is the same around you, but it is not. I have been moving mountains in the invisible realm. I have been removing people who cannot go with you into the next chapter. I have been exposing false intentions. I have been cleaning the spiritual dust around your path. You are being elevated. You are being transformed. That is why you feel the pressure. Michael says that you must not fear the unknown. He says, what you fear is nothing compared to what God is bringing into your life. What you worry about is already solved in the divine plan. You just need to let go of the fear that keeps repeating like an echo inside your soul. God says that the angels have been standing around your home like a circle of protection. They watch over you during the day. They guard you during the night. They whisper strength into your spirit. They soften your heart. They guide your intuition. They turn away negativity that tries to approach you. They ground your emotions when you feel overwhelmed. You have cried silently about things you never told anyone. You have walked through storms that others cannot imagine. You kept going when your heart was breaking. You kept loving even when you felt unloved. You kept believing even when life felt harsh. God says, I saw that. I counted every tear. I measured your strength. I witnessed your pain. And I promised myself that the next chapter of your life would not resemble the one you just walked through. This is why something huge is happening around your energy, because the chapter is changing. Michael says that the spiritual movement around your home is the clearing of old energy, the removal of past pain, the breaking of invisible chains that once held you back. He says, you don't even know the size of the blessing that is making its way toward you. That is why this message came to you with urgency. The angels have been preparing a path for you that leads to stability, healing, clarity, abundance, and emotional peace. You have been asking for answers, and heaven is sending them. You have been asking for direction, and heaven is guiding you. You have been asking for reassurance, and heaven is giving it to you now through this message. God says, do not fear what you feel. Do not fear the silence. Do not fear the unknown. Do not fear the movement in your spirit. I am with you. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you because I have covered your life with my light. There is a transformation coming, slow but unstoppable. A blessing coming, delayed but guaranteed. A miracle coming, silent but powerful. A shift coming, invisible but real. Your home is safe. Your spirit is safe. Your path is safe. Your future is safe. The movement around your life is divine orchestration. Not danger. Michael says that you must trust this message. He says, my child, you are stronger than you know. You are chosen. You are protected. You are watched over. You are guided. You are loved by heaven in ways you cannot imagine. God finishes by saying, pray. Trust. Do not fear. The blessing is coming sooner than you think. Archangel Michael says God is speaking to you right now, louder than he has in a long time, and the only reason this message is appearing in front of your eyes is because heaven has decided that this cannot wait anymore. God says, my child, I order you to open this right now. Don't skip this. Don't look away. Don't pretend you didn't see it. Something huge is happening around your home and you don't even know it yet. The angels have been watching, circling, protecting, and preparing a divine shield without you even realizing how close certain energies came to you. You may feel something unusual in the atmosphere lately, a sudden heaviness, a strange silence, an unexpected shift inside your heart, or a subtle warning that you can't explain. That is not your imagination. That is the spiritual realm alerting you. And today, Archangel Michael himself steps forward because this is not something to ignore, this is not something to delay, this is not something to think about later. He says, you are safe with God, nothing will go wrong, but you must trust Him and pray right now. The reason this message is urgent is because something around your environment has shifted. And heaven doesn't want fear to enter your spirit. God is not here to scare you. God is here to alert you, to protect you, to strengthen you so you don't walk blindly into the confusion that others around you might be experiencing. Sometimes you wonder why certain signs repeat. Sometimes you wonder why messages keep coming, why God keeps pulling your attention, why your heart suddenly beats faster for no reason at all. It is because heaven is trying to make you aware of something that your physical eyes can't see yet. And the truth is, something has been forming around the energy of your home, something that was meant to disturb your peace, something that was meant to throw you off balance. Something that was designed to create fear, doubt, or chaos around you. But God says, "My child, I go before you. Nothing will touch you. Nothing will harm you. Nothing will happen to your spirit because I am covering you." You may not realize it, but your home is surrounded by angels right now. There is divine activity happening, spiritual warfare going on, and forces of light pushing back anything that was meant to disturb you. God wants you to understand that your life is entering a new season, and when that happens, the atmosphere around you shifts. Sometimes it gets louder. Sometimes energy becomes uncomfortable. Sometimes people near you act differently. Sometimes you feel observed, watched, or evaluated by things you can't explain. But God says, "Do not fear. I am here. Michael is here. The angels are surrounding you." And this message, right now, is the confirmation that heaven has placed a shield so powerful that everything that was meant to reach your doorstep is now dissolving before it can even approach you. Archangel Michael says that something huge is happening around your home, a spiritual movement, a divine cleansing, a clearing of energy, a removal of hidden obstacles, a breaking apart of things that were silently forming against you. He says you have no idea what God just stopped. You have no idea what God just blocked. You have no idea what God just redirected away from your path. Heaven has been working behind the scenes without you even noticing the storms that were headed toward you. You did not see them because God did not allow them to reach you. Michael says, "My child, you think you are alone, but angels have been guarding the walls of your home. You think you are unaware, but heaven has been wide awake watching everything." The reason God is speaking urgently today is because you need to understand that something is changing around you. It could be the energy, the people near you, the atmosphere, or even a strange calm before a blessing arrives. Sometimes before God elevates someone, He clears their environment. Sometimes He exposes things. Sometimes He shakes things. Sometimes He shifts energies so you can see the truth clearly. And sometimes He simply sends a warning so you stay spiritually alert. God says, "My child, I am not warning you to create fear. I am warning you because I love you and because everything around your home is shifting toward your blessing." You may have sensed something unusual recently. Maybe nights felt heavier, or days felt strangely quiet, or your intuition felt sharper. Maybe you felt like someone was talking about you, thinking about you, or focusing on you more than usual. Maybe you felt watched or judged without knowing why. God says, you feel these things because your spirit is picking up on what your mind can't interpret yet. Something around your home, energy, intention, or interference, was trying to disrupt your path. But Michael stepped in. God stepped in. And now the atmosphere is being restored. God wants you to know that everything trying to reach your home, your peace, your spirit, your progress, your blessings has been stopped. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. But God needs your trust. He needs your prayer. He needs your alignment, because prayers create protection, and trust creates access. God says, "My child, speak with me. Pray to me. Let me guide you so nothing near you can confuse you." Archangel Michael says he is holding a sword of light in front of your home right now. There is a golden shield covering your doorway, your windows, your walls, your entire environment. The air around your home is shifting. Any negative intention, any hidden plan, any unseen disturbance is being dissolved. The spiritual world is active right now, clearing your path so you can walk into the next phase of your destiny without interference. God wants you to understand that the urgency in this message is not a threat, it is a rescue. Heaven is responding before anything can even come close to you. You may not realize it, but your spirit has been asking for protection. Your soul has been praying silently. Your heart has been calling out, even on days when your mouth said nothing. And God heard you. He heard the prayers you didn't speak. He felt the fears you didn't admit. He saw the confusion you didn't share with anyone. And because He loves you, He has sent this message through Michael as a direct instruction: trust God and pray. Something huge is happening around your home, something spiritual, something divine, something protective. And even though your eyes may not see it yet, your spirit feels it. You have been sensing things. You have felt shifts. You have felt signs. You have noticed patterns. You have experienced strange timings or unexpected delays. These things are clues that God is rearranging the atmosphere. God says that the environment around your home is being reset so your blessings can come through clearly. Sometimes breakthrough requires spiritual clearing. Sometimes blessings require removal of energy that doesn't belong near you. Sometimes increase requires heaven to silence every voice that speaks against you. And God is doing exactly that right now. Michael says that the reason this message appeared urgently is because heaven has fast-forwarded a timeline. Something that was supposed to happen later is being revealed now. Something that was meant to be slow is accelerating. Something that was hidden is being brought to light. Something that was forming in the shadows has been blocked. Something that was watching you has been blinded. You are not in danger. God repeats this. You are not in danger. You are not at risk.